Water is everywhere. You drink it. You swim in it. You're made of it. But what if I told you water shouldn't exist the way it does? It breaks the laws of physics, defies chemistry. If it behaved like every other liquid, Earth would be an uninhabitable wasteland, and you wouldn't be here. So, what makes water so impossible? And more importantly, why is it the key to everything? We take water for granted. But this simple, colorless liquid refuses to follow the rules. It expands when it freezes, unlike almost every other substance. It can remember things it has touched, even after they're gone. Under extreme pressure, it transforms into something unrecognizable. Water isn't just a liquid. It's a paradox. And when you look closely, it starts to feel like something out of science fiction. The ice that shouldn't float. If you've ever seen an iceberg, you've witnessed something impossible. Almost every substance shrinks as it gets colder. Cold molecules slow down, pack tighter, and become denser. But not water. It stops getting denser at 4 degrees Celsius. Then at 0 degrees Celsius, it expands. That's why ice floats. And that one anomaly saves the planet. If ice sank, lakes and oceans would freeze solid from the bottom up, wiping out life in an endless ice age. Water refuses to obey the laws of physics. And it only gets stranger from here. The liquid that remembers. Water isn't just weird, it might remember things. In some experiments, water retains the molecular structure of substances even after they are completely diluted away. Scientists call this water memory, and while it's controversial, it hints at something astonishing. Water isn't just a passive liquid. It seems to have an internal structure and ability to store information at the molecular level. And then there's this. Under extreme conditions, water can behave like a superfluid, flowing without friction, moving in ways that seem impossible. What kind of liquid does that? A new state of water. Unlike anything on Earth, you know water as a solid, liquid, or gas. But in 2018, scientists discovered something entirely new: superionic ice. This isn't normal ice. It's black. It conducts electricity. And it exists at thousands of degrees yet stays solid. And here's where it gets insane. Planets like Neptune and Uranus might be filled with it. Meaning the water, might be the exception, not the rule. Water might not be from Earth. We think of water as an earthly thing. But it's everywhere. Scientists have found it on Mars, inside asteroids, even floating freely in space. Some believe Earth's water didn't even come from Earth, that it was delivered by ancient comets. If true, that means every drop of water you've ever touched is extraterrestrial. So, if the most essential ingredient for life came from space, what else is out there? Water is simple, or so we thought. But the deeper we look, the more it feels designed. It defies physics. It stores information. It might not even be from Earth. And yet, it makes up 60% of you. The very thing that keeps you alive is a substance we still don't fully understand. So the next time you take a sip of water, ask yourself, what else do we assume is ordinary, when in reality, we've barely scratched the surface? Science isn't about what we know, it's about what we don't. If this made you rethink reality, imagine what else is waiting to be discovered. Subscribe, and let's explore the unknown together.